So hello people of the internet. In this video we're going to see how to replace the upper portion of the shower diverter assembly and also the cartridge that you have inside here, which is the main mechanism of being able to divert the water to different sources. So basically the tap, right, and then we have the hand shower and of course the head shower. So I wanted to service this thing because the handle for this was very tight and I couldn't easily rotate it, left and right. uh, Top and bottom, I mean open and close was fine, but left and right was very hard. So I just wanted to take out the entire assembly, see how it works, and then look into the mechanism and see if I can clean it and put it back. So all we have here is just a plate, right, a back plate, and then we have, this is basically the flange, which is the inner portion of this whole diverter set. Inside this we have basically the place where the water comes, right, the hot water and the cold water, and this is where the diverter cartridge will be sitting, and it will be doing its job of diverting the water in terms of hot and cold, however you like it. So let me quickly show you the parts that have been chewed into, so to say, because of the hard water, salts and the crust. So this is basically the covering, the cap that we have. So this basically comes like this right over here, so it basically covers the entire thing nice and clean. And then we also have the back plate, which I told you about. So this ideally comes like that, so it goes in here and then it fits nice and neat like that. And then we also have the main shower handle, and this is that's actually completely chipped and broken. You can see a lot of salts, right, hard water salts, and the whole metal is being chewed into. So this was one of the reasons. These are the upper parts, as they're called, and the mechanism that works, right, that does the diverter's job is the diverter cartridge. So this is the cartridge, and basically as you can see, it's fully broken and chipped. So it's been about 7 years or 8 years since this assembly was fitted in my bathroom. So this is basically the new one that I just went to a Jaquar shop, and then I was able to get a hold of this. So this is how it looks. Another thing is, since I also wanted to change all of these, because the spare parts for these you don't get, and even if you do, they're pretty expensive. Like the plate alone is very heavy and it's about 1,900 bucks, and each of these parts are also difficult to get right now. So as a set it's more easier. So let me just show you the set that I got. Okay, so this is the set that I've got, a brand new one from Jaquar. So this costs about 2050 MRP, but I got it for about 1800. So this contains the single lever exposed part kit of a high flow diverter. So operating lever, which is the one as you can see here closely in the image, and then it has the sleeve, and then the valve flange with the seal, and button assembly. So that's the top button here, and we also have the plate. Okay, so we're just gonna look into the packaging of whatever comes in the box. So this is basically the handle that we have. So this is a nice new shiny one. I've gone with this design, and we also have the one that goes on to divert to the shower, right, the button. So right at the top it goes. So this is that part, and then this is just a knob for the same thing. So yeah, so this basically comes right over this like that, right? So this is what helps to change it between the shower modes. And then inside the box we further have, so this is the cap for this assembly. So see the cap that we have for this, that we just cover it in, right? And then finally, so we cover the diverter with that cap, the diverter cartridge basically, and then we have also the nice shiny plate, the back plate that goes. So these are the parts that come in the assembly. As you can see, there are two holes here, right? And we have two knobs here as well. So this will exactly fit inside that. You have a very similar setup or a layout that we have that will fit inside there. So we have a pipe wrench that we can use to tighten it up. So I'm just gonna tighten this up real nice. So another thing is, if you got some lubricant like WD-40, which helps prevent rust, and also it kind of keeps the thing clean and rust free. You can probably just hit it a bit over the flange that you have, the outer covering. Just to make sure it doesn't rust. And once you just slightly spray that, you can take the cup first and just insert it right here. Nice and easy. Then we can take the plate, right, and then slowly push it through this setup here, so it sits in nice and flat. Last part here is we have to fit this, which is the handle. There's a slight trick here. So in the box you also get an Allen key. So this is where you put in the Allen key and then you loosen this bolt a bit. So if you loosen this slightly, don't take it out fully. As you can see, there's a small screw that's coming out. So you don't have to take it out fully. So it's just to hold this cap here nice and strong, right? So we're just going to put this on that. As you can see, we also have a small screw that they've given inside. If you can see that that portion of the diverter top, right, the top of the cartridge has a screw. It has a place to put a screw. So basically we just use this covering, we put it inside there, and then we just screw it up so it doesn't come out. So put it in like this, so it goes sits nice and firmly, and we just screw it up here. So let me just quickly do that. So we're gonna fit this square thing right there and then screw it up with the Allen key, which is gonna make it tight. Okay, so this is a bit tricky, so let me hold this first so I know where the screw is, and then once I just put it, it's going to be nice and flush. As you can see, it's very flush. You gotta slightly press it and then screw this up slowly, and you can feel a bit of tightness. That's when you stop, and then now you just try to wiggle it around. So your assembly is ready and it's pretty smooth, as you can see. So just to ensure that it's screwed on tight, I'm just going to put it back in and just give it a bit of a tug to make sure it's screwed in tight. Yes. So basically there you have it. The whole assembly is fitted. This part alone is just another screw type. We have this, it's just a covering. So you press this, the water basically comes from the shower. So this is another step part of the diverter. So we can just put that in and just screw that in as well, so it does not come out. Right, so that's done. So this is the entire assembly that has just been fitted. Now in order to test this, so we have a main valve there. So I've just closed it for the purpose of fitting this. So I'm just going to slowly open just a bit. As you can see, the valve is open. Water is not coming because it's closed. Now if I slowly try to open it, as you can see, good. So we get the water here. Right? And if I open it fully, I get a lot more water. And then if I press the shower, so this is basically diverting the water now to the head shower. I open it and then I stand back. You can see that the head shower also works. Right, so this is the rain shower that we put from Jaquar. Of course, it's leaking. I have got a new piece that I just bought, so I'm going to be fitting that here. I'll show you that as well. So this is the shower head I was talking about. So as you saw, my old shower head is broken, and I mean it's leaking, and this is the new one that I've gotten. And this is the overhead shower, 240 by 240. So this is 24 centimeters by 24. The old one that I have is 30 centimeters. It's not much of a difference. It's slightly small, but it'll still give you a good rain shower experience. So I just settled for this. The 30 by 30 is about 8,500 rupees, and this 24 by 24 is about 5,800. So this is the MRP. I got it for 5,800. So I'm just gonna unbox this and just show it to you. So here you have the shower itself, and here if I just take this cover out, we have a filter here. So this is very important. Make sure that you keep this safely, because you gotta fit the shower with this filter. So any dust, any mud, grime, stones, or whatever it is that may come through will not go inside the Maze shower. And this is your beautiful Maze shower that we have. So it's very thin, very sleek, and it gives you a very beautiful rain shower experience. So I'll also be fitting this. Let me just show you that quickly. So as you can see, the shower is mounted up top. It's a very simple screw type design. So all you do is just unscrew the shower and then you're done. The shower head, right? So all I'm going to do is just unscrew it. You will get some water, so just be careful. So just slowly use two hands and then balance it, because it's pretty heavy. And then just remove it like that. That's almost come out. Yeah. So that's basically the entire shower. And here, even this you can remove. If this is leaking or something, all you have to do is just twist it and then remove the entire thing and then change it. So this also is readily available. So my pipe's okay, so I'm not going to change that. So now all I'm going to do is take the new shower head and then replace this old one. So this is the new one, as you can see. Right? So I'm just going to take it in. Make sure you have the filter that's fitted properly. Should be seated nice and easy. Just use your pinky and just make sure that it's fitted well. Yeah. Now all you have to do is just screw it up nice and easy with this. Make sure it's straight, otherwise it will not screw. So hold it, balance it, and then just screw it up. So now you can see it's screwed. And all you gotta do is just screw it until it neatly goes in and then it's tight. So yeah, that's about it. Now to just test that it works and there's no leaks anywhere, of course just switch it on and then you have a very beautiful rain shower. And you can also adjust it based on how you want it. And it's really nice. So I guess that's about it. So it's a very simple operation and this can be done by ourselves. Just need a few tools like a star-shaped screwdriver and most importantly a pipe wrench. So this is something that you do need to remove the big flange or the valve, whatever it's called. Sorry, I'm not really good with technical terms, but yeah, so that's about it. I hope you liked this video and you were able to figure out, change your own spares. So I've been looking through YouTube. I'll also link some more videos that I found which helped me to understand how the diverter works, how the cartridge works, and how you take it all out, how you can clean it. So I'll also be linking those videos, and you can this is basically a summation of all of those. So yeah, it's a brand new thing that's there. And always make sure if you have hard water, use a microfiber cloth like this to just once you're done bathing, just to wipe down everything so it stays nice and shiny for a long time. So thanks for watching again. I'll see you in the next video.